Hello everybody, my name is Ken. I just wanted to introduce myself. I don't usually videotape myself that much, but I thought today was a pretty good day to do a little bit of a video. I got some new wheels today for my Evil offering, and my bike is right over there. Welcome to my very messy garage. But we're going to swap out the wheels on the bike. I finally got my Industry 9 Trail 270 wheels built, and they came in today, so I'll be swapping them out for, right now the bike is currently on Industry 9. I believe they're the Trail S wheels with some pretty XC kind of tires, and I think these rims are like 24 internal width. So I built up a little burlier wheel set for this bike, and the wheels are right over here. These are the i9s Trail 270s with the green Industry 9 hubs and 32 spoke, and I'm running a high roller too on the rear, and on the front over here this is same thing, 32 hole, but I run a WTB Vigilante on the front. That's pretty good tire setup for me. And I actually had a set of Santa Cruz Reserves 30s that I sold in order to buy these, because the Santa Cruz, in my opinion, were just too stiff for me. I only weigh 150 pounds, and they just had no give, and it's pretty hard ride, and I just prefer i9s. This is my wife's bike, for instance. This is her Evil following, and she's running the Trail 270 wheels as well, but with a 24 hole spoke count. And I love her wheels. I just wanted to go a little heavier duty on the spokes. And then this is my Trek Slash, kind of my park bike, and as you can see I have Industry 9 wheels on it as well. Those are the Enduro 305s with 32 spoke count. And just real briefly, for people that care, on this offering, I've changed it a little bit. I bought the SLX build from Jensen, and a couple things I changed on it. I changed the dropper post. I went with a Fox Transfer instead of the SDG component Tellus post. And I also went with a Chris King bottom bracket with a ceramic bearing upgrade, which was pretty obnoxiously expensive. Don't know if it's worth the money or not, but it is buttery smooth and super quiet, so that's good. I changed out the decals. Oh, and I went with the Industry 9 stem, and I'm running a 40 millimeter length, I believe. And I also changed out the bars. I went with the Raceface 35 Rise carbon bar, and the DVO diamond fork set at 150 millimeters of travel. And one other thing I changed, I also went with the new XT 4-piston brakes instead of the SLX brakes. So those are the mods that I've done to the bike, and once I put these wheels on, I'm going to be done. That's all I'm going to do for the bike. It's a fantastic bike, just the way it is. And I'll tell you a little bit about the SDG post that I swapped out. This is the post and the lever right here. And the post is actually very good. It feels nice. It works fine. The only bad thing about it was it broke on ride number 4, and it just started to swivel from side to side. But what I do have to say about SDG was, I contacted them, told them what happened. They called me back the same day. They offered to fix it. Of course, if I sent it back, or they would send me the tools and a rebuild kit if I wanted to do it myself, and I opted to rebuild it myself. They shipped me out the parts, they shipped me out the tool. I rebuilt it in about 15 minutes, and it's worked just fine ever since then. So I didn't ditch this post because I didn't like it. I was just impatient. So while I was waiting on parts for this, I bought the Fox Transfer. So now I'm keeping this as my backup post. But kudos to SDG for their great customer service. They really were Johnny on the spot when it came to fixing it. So I'm going to go ahead and put the brake rotors on these and put the cassette on it and put them on the bike and weigh the bike. I assume it's going to gain a little weight because the wheels should be a little heavier than what I'm running now, and the tires are definitely heavier than what I'm running now. And I'll report back with the weight. And sorry about my messy garage, but that's the only place I had to film. Alright, so we're back. I just pulled off these i9 Trail S wheels off my Evil. They'll be going back on my Kona Hanzo. But, so there's the i9 Trail 270s with the green hubs on, all mounted up, got the brakes adjusted, and everything's looking and running pretty good. We just got to wait for some warmer weather so I can go out and ride it. But I figured we can throw it up on the scale and see what real world weight we're looking at with the bike ready to ride. So let me just set this down. We'll throw it up on the scale. And I'm running, I believe these are Next SL cranks. I also changed those out from the factory Jensen build, and I'm running XTR trail pedals. And the weight is 30 pounds, 14 ounces. So I would be willing to say that's about 31 pounds ready to ride. And a little heavy, you know, but Evils are typically about a pound, maybe a little more than comparable bike. But I think it's worth it in the way they ride. They're such a fun ride. I have other bikes, you know, that are maybe better for climbing, like my Santa Cruz Tallboy. It's a more efficient climber. It also has less travel, and it's about 4 pounds lighter. But on the descents and jumping and stuff like that, it's not nearly as fun as this bike. And don't mind if you guys want to leave comments on these decals that I bought. I'm not so sure I'm going to keep these. When I looked at them online, they looked like they had more green in them, but they're actually about 90% purple. So I don't know if I'm going to stick with those or not. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions about this bike, just leave it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer it. Or about the wheels. These i9 wheels are fantastic in my opinion. I love them. I love my Enduro 305s too, but I just don't need that burly of a wheel on my trail bike. So that's why I went with these 270s. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and if you liked the video, just give me a thumbs up. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.